Hello and welcome to Get Fit with Janice Now. I'm Janice and today I'm with Michelle Market. And Michelle is a licensed professional counselor and wellness coach, and she specializes in healthy food relationships and building self-esteem. So thank you for joining us today, Michelle.
It's my pleasure.
And we're going to talk today about self-esteem and exercise.
Okay.
So self-esteem and exercise are very connected because I'm a fitness instructor and a personal trainer. And I want you to tell me what the big connection is.
Well, I think that when you're practicing a healthy fitness regimen or routine, that it boosts self-esteem because you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your body, you're listening to your body, you get more energy through exercise than when you don't. So I think there's quite a significant connection there.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you recommend exercise to all your clients when they're building self-esteem?
I do as part of their self-care plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will talk about sleep, but we'll talk about exercise and healthy eating as a way to kind of a foundation. And I think of that as sort of the core, whether you're dealing with stress management or anxiety management or depression management, being able to sort of, be physically active, eat well, sleep well, are all interconnected.
Now, the sleep well, I mean, that's really important.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of the clients that I train, they're not sleeping right. Their hours are really bad at work. They're lawyers.
Yeah, okay.
And they're working 12-hour days.
Right.
So how is that affecting them?
Well, in terms of when you're not taking care of yourself, so there's a couple of different ways. If you're not sleeping well, there's a greater propensity to overeat or not make healthy food choices because you're tired and you're trying to kind of re-energize or have that sort of notion that you're re-energizing.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, too, you're not giving yourself a break, and the importance of having balance in our life. And you can't have too much of anything. And I think that's a hard concept to sort of digest sometimes, because we live in an area where people think you can have it all, and you really have to prioritize and juggle. And for so many people, they put health and self-care on the back burner, especially women with sleep. I see a lot where women will say, well, I'll just stay up a little bit longer, and then I'll make sure I get up a little earlier to get all our things done. And so much of it comes back to, okay, what can I let go of? What's out of my control? How can I be a little bit more flexible and a little kinder to myself in terms of being realistic about my approach in terms of what I can get done? Because self-care and sleep especially can really impact your thinking, your productivity, how you feel, your energy level, how you eat, and exercise is certainly something that's important to sort of balance in our lives.
Because if you're too tired, how are you going to have energy to exercise?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, do you exercise? What's your regimen, since you're the expert here?
Well, I have to say I love fitness, and I really, and over the years, it's really evolved. I would say that I have a very balanced approach to my exercise. There's not just one thing I do. I like to run, or I like to refer to it as a slog. My motto in life is, with running, is slow and steady wins the race. So I'm not out to win a marathon I'm all about just, sort of empowering myself. I like to swim and take yoga and do weight training and walk. So and like this morning I took a cycling class. So I really like to have a balance. It fits for my personality because I'd get too bored if I did the same thing all the time. I really look at my fitness regimen as my outlet. It's a way my energy is highest in the morning, so I capitalize on that, and I exercise first thing in the morning. It's out of the way, it's done with, and it's something I've done for myself. So I'm already setting the theme that I'm taking care of my needs first.
Absolutely.
Because in sort of my profession, in the helping profession, I'm helping other people. But if I'm not taking care of myself, I'm not going to be as up to my potential as if I've done something for myself, and especially as a mother as well.
Right. Now, you believe in a strong mind-body connection, like you're saying. So tell me about how you see that.
I think that, like, for example, I've talked a lot with you about breathing, and I think just kind of recentering and regrouping and sort of having sort of that spiritual, kind of mind, body, and spirit. So how am I taking care of my mind? Am I doing things that I enjoy? from an intellectual side, or things that I feel passionate about or excited about. From an emotional standpoint, am I kind of honoring my feelings? Am I honoring, my emotions, being true to that?
Mm-hmm.
And then also the spiritual piece in terms of kind of where you get your inspiration from. And again, it could be from, it doesn't have to be religion. It could be, I love inspirational quotes and things that kind of speak to me and resonate in terms of a sense of empowerment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you do have a lot. I have like one of your patience one from Ralph Waldo Emerson,
Mm-hmm.
Patience and Fortitude Conquer All Things.
Yeah.
And then you have John Quincy Adams, Patience and Perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. And then you have Ralph Martin, the keys to patience are acceptance and faith. Accept things as they are and look realistically at the world around you. Have faith in yourself and in the direction you have chosen. And that's patience.
Yeah.
The ability to endure waiting, delay, or provocation without becoming annoyed or upset, or to persevere calmly when faced with difficulties. So that's very important, patience.
Well, and I think too, when we think about self-esteem or fitness or nutrition, it's the one thing that we have a society that says, okay, we can do the quick fix,
Mm-hmm.
but again, there's no such thing as a quick fix. And so I always tell my patients, progress, not perfection, one day at a time. And if you can implement this idea of patience, you will set yourself up for success, because there's going to be bad days. There's going to be days where you're not going to feel like getting up and going to a cycling class in the morning. And it doesn't mean, oh, I've blown it. Mm-hmm. It means, okay, I was really tired. And that's when I kind of talk about the sleep piece, is mm-hmm. honoring your needs, that when we're go, 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 push, 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 there's no balance there. Mm-hmm. And so some days we're not going to be able to give 100%. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we can only give 50%, and that's okay, and that has to be good enough. And so that sort of balances out that all or nothing thinking you hear a lot about with nutrition and exercise.
Well, thank you, Michelle, for your wonderful words of wisdom today on self-esteem. So we've been talking with Michelle Market. She's a wellness counselor here in Herman, Virginia. And I hope our discussion helped you a little bit today on how to feel better about yourself and have higher self-esteem. And thanks for tuning in to Get Fit with Janice now.